What's up guys, and welcome to the channel. It's Yowana here, founder and CEO of Supwell, and today we're going to do a head-to-head comparison of the ever popular Saucony Endorphin Speed 3 versus its beefier brother, the Saucony Endorphin Shift. Let's get into it. So the Saucony Endorphin Speed 3 is a snappy, bouncy, cushioned, faster daily trainer. In my training, I use it for daily training efforts, normal aerobic paces, up to some half marathon and marathon style workouts. The Saucony Endorphin Shift 3, on the other hand, is positioned by Saucony as more of a recovery day shoe, a walking shoe, and an everyday running shoe. In my own training, I use the Shift 3 as my everyday shoe when I know I don't want to push the pace, but when I want to get out there, be in comfort, move my legs, and not be weighed down by an excessively cushioned, soft feel shoe. Alright, let's talk about similarities between the two of these. So you can see as I'm holding them in my hand, they look pretty similar in terms of the profile, and that's because both the Saucony Endorphin Shift 3 and the Saucony Speed 3 have a strong rocker up front, a 4-foot rocker that's part of Saucony's speed roll geometry. Now, that rocker is gonna help with transitions in both of them, so you can go faster, you can go slower, and still feel like you can ease through the gait cycle from heel strike up to 4-foot and toe off. Both of these shoes also have a very comfortable upper. In the Speed 3, it's more of an engineered mesh light race day material, while in the Shift 3, it has some of that similar characteristics, but it's a bit less stretchy and it has more TPU overlays to hold your foot in place. You can see here, they also have a similar amount of rubber coverage underfoot here. That's actually one of the things that I don't love about the Speed 3, because I love to take this thing out for my long runs, but I find that the rubber is already starting to wear through after 250 miles. And on this one, I have about 300 miles, maybe 320 now, and the rubber is also starting to wear through. So that's a drawback that's similar in both of these things, is the outsole rubber coverage is not great. All right, differences. The Saucony Endorphin Shift 3 uses Saucony's Power Run foam, which is an EVA-based compound. Now, EVA is that traditional running shoe foam that's been used for years. There's nothing fancy about it, except it's very durable, and it's that solid, structured cushioning feel underfoot. So EVA is highly impact absorbing, and it can last for miles and miles and miles without losing its performance qualities. It's not necessarily the most exciting ride, which is what we see in the Shift, but it's very reliable day in and day out. It's gonna give you that consistent feel, and it's gonna hold up to probably 400 or 500 miles. In the Saucony Endorphin Speed 3, on the other hand, we see this Power Run PB foam. And the Power Run PB foam is a PEBA-based compound, which is super foam. It's what's in the Nike Vaporfly and Nike Alpha Fly, that OG super foam, very bouncy, very light, very cushioned. And it's gonna give you a more fun sensation underfoot. It's gonna be a bit more poppy, it's gonna be a bit more responsive, and it's gonna be lively and energetic for all those daily training sessions and for those workouts. Another difference is the Endorphin Speed 3 has a nylon plate in it, so that's gonna give you some more snap underfoot, whereas the Shift 3 does not have a plate. It's a non-plated daily trainer. Another difference here is in the back. So in the Shift 3, we see this plastic heel clip, and that's gonna give you a ton of stability as you land. We also see a wider base of this Power Run foam versus a slightly narrower base in the Speed 3. Now the Speed 3 is still giving you a bit of stability and structure due to this winglet plate on the side, which we don't see in the Shift 3. The way that the Shift 3 is gonna give you stability is through that plastic heel clip. Now there are some design similarities to these, like we can see up front, there's this overlay on both of them. The way that they're structuring this rubber to come up to the toe is pretty similar, and the overall design language of these two is pretty similar. The Speed 3 is gonna be best for those runners who want that hybrid daily trainer racer type of a feel. So if you're gonna be running your marathon in 3 hours, 30 minutes or above, you can get away with using the Speed 3 for all of your running needs. If you're gonna be running a sub 3 hour marathon, or that's what you're gunning for, you probably want something a bit firmer for your races and for your training, but the Speed 3 will be a great faster daily training companion, or good for those tempo style efforts. The Saucony Shift 3 on the other hand is gonna be great for bigger, larger runners who want a daily trainer that's more structured and supportive, and it's also great for runners who want something super durable over the long term. I found personally that Power Run EVA based foam takes a little bit to warm up and to break in. Once I got it to 50 miles, a bit more, it really started to warm up, and I love this thing now. It's my favorite shoe to pull off the shelf. So I think if you're looking for something that's supportive, easy to run in, and can last for hundreds of miles, the Shift 3 should be your go-to. All right guys, so there you have it. We got the Saucony Endorphin Speed 3, the Saucony Shift 3. You can't go wrong with either of those choices. Let me know in the comments below if you've tried either of these, what you think, and thank you for following, subscribing, and supporting the journey.